Well, hello everyone. I just want to show you how I unload this kayak. I'm 70 years old and not getting any younger. Well, this is how I do it. I have the kayak strapped in with two straps, and then I have two pieces of rope holding from the front and from the back. I'm going to undo the back. And we're ready to go. Now, to make things easier and not scratch up the kayak or the car, I made a roof rack. So I never have to take the kayak off the car. I could just pull it into the garage and without hitting the top of the roof of the garage. But here you see me putting in seat toe wheels, and right there I'm putting in a winch so the wheels won't fall off when I'm rolling it forward or backwards. The winch will snug it up against the kayak. Oh, I gotta lose that belly. Oh well. So just pull the kayak down. Very easy, it's very light because the gravity, it takes it down. As you see, I'm not scratching it up or anything. And I put it down, and now I'm going to have to take off the rear end of the rack so I could open the back doors. And you see that pipe sticking out that I was just kind of grabbing it? That's so the kayak doesn't slide off to the side. And I put it in the car, open up the back door, and start unloading all the things that go in the kayak. First, I always do the seat. It is very important to have a comfortable seat with a high back, and as you see, I have a cushion that I blow up, and it makes it very comfortable. It keeps my butt dry. High back is very important. And then I get my dry box, which I keep the essentials in it. My keys go in there. And that was my anchor, and here's a box full of hooks, sinkers, whatever I need for fishing. I sped up this video. And let's see what else we got there. Which a life vest, which I should be wearing, but and rags. Oh, rags are very important, especially if you catfish. And these are my rod holders for the back. They swivel. They're out of the way, and I could have 4 rods on this kayak. And I put the scupper plug in. I usually keep it out when the car's on my roof. When it rains, I want that rain to not to stay in the kayak but to drain. And there's more rod holders, and I just put my camera in. There's another rod holder with my telescopic rod, and I just removed scissors and needle nose pliers. Very important. and a couple of other little things that I might need. But oh, Gatorade. Number one thing, you need Gatorade. You need some kind of water with electrolytes. That's a plastic bag there for putting my cell phone in there. And if it does rain, I have a couple of other ones that I put over the cameras. And it looks like I should be pretty well ready to go, except for the fishing rods. There's the cooler. Keep the rest of my water in there. And food. Let me tell you, rain jackets are very, very important. If you get caught in the rain, that rain hurts so bad when you're just wearing a short-sleeved shirt. It's not about getting wet. It's about getting hurt. You get a storm out there. That rain is pounding you. It hurts. Raincoat is a big help. Okay, so let's finish up here. Of course, you need your paddle and your fishing rods. I believe I could use 4 fishing rods at once in South Carolina. So I put the 2 in the back, and I have room for 1 more in the front. I usually use only 2 rods. And of course, you gotta have a hat. Alright, me personally, I like to put a towel around my neck, and when it gets hot I put it over my head, and then I put my hat on. It really keeps the sun off my neck. But here's my setup. Okay, life preserver, depth finder, water, scissors, pliers, 1 rod, my ultralight rod, here, I put my cell phone here. I have a couple of extra bags in there in case it rains. Nice comfy chair, very important. Raincoat, anchor, and my, see it? These things move, so I could fish from all kinds of positions. Keep my water in there, and food. And this is my dry box. And you see why the wheels don't come off. Slide them on there, and then I take them off. Okay, I have storage in here. Usually that's my depth finder, the transducer's in the hole, and my batteries in there. So this is the whole setup. Easy to transport, fairly easy to get it back up on the car. Okay, let's put on my fishing shoes. Take these things off. And the reason that I have socks on in these shoes is because I bought them 1 size too big, and without the socks I would be slipping in and out of it.
Yes, I leave my socks on because these, I wear size 10 shoes and I bought this in size 11, and if I don't have the socks on, I'm slipping all over the place, and it works out fairly well.
Okay, let's take the kayak down the boat ramp to the river. It's very easy to maneuver. Of course, it's easier going downhill than it is going uphill, but it's still very manageable. And you see the shoes are working out good. Going downhill is so much easier. Matter of fact, the kayak is pushing me. I gotta hold it back. Okay, gotta lift my pant legs up so they don't get wet. And I'll get the kayak in the water. The water is low. You see that black? That's how high the water might have been this morning. How much it dropped. I think this water is tidal water. Okay, there it goes. And it's floating. I just gotta take the wheels off, unratchet it. When you get older, you have problems doing everything. Everything is in slow motion. Okay, finally we're getting the wheels off. And pull the kayak up on top of the boat ramp so it doesn't float away. And put the wheels away, back in the car.
It ain't easy. It's not easy for an old man. Whew. Okay, everything's locked up. Got my keys in my hand. I don't leave them in my pocket. I want to make sure I put them in the dry box.
Listen to that breathing. Ever since I had COVID-19 in 2021 of December 27th, my breathing's been awful. And I'm at least 30 pounds overweight. But I could do anything I want.
You see that stick and that rock? That looks like there was high tide. So next time we come out, I'm gonna see where the water is. That rock would be my reference, but I believe it's low tide now. Okay, let's take this. Okay, we're locked up, secured over here. Hey, next thing, let's get some bait fish.